Good afternoon and welcome to the quarter-finals of the Taom MaxRack Helsinki Nineball Open. The match we are concentrating on is Kazakis against Francisco Sanchez Ruiz. It's a race to 10 now from the quarter-finals right up until the final. The final will be a race to 11. We're using the Matchroom break box, 9 on the spot, alternate break. 30-second shot clock, 60 after the break of course, and 1 extension each per rack, unless it goes hill and then deciding rack you'll get 2 extensions. So FSR has won the lag and will break. Wow, what a break that is. That's textbook. That's the one that won him so many titles during 2022-2023. Great start. Had an amazing win in the last round over young Estonian Kalgan Adeberg. 9-0 in about 43 minutes. Unbelievable. So nicely on the 3. Purple 4 will be his next target. And now has a nice angle. If he can get absolutely straight on the 5, that will be perfect. Something like that. And basically just needs to hold the cue ball as close to the rail as he can once again. Oh, he's overdone this, I think, has he? Or is he okay? Oh, he's overdone it. He might have to play this rail first now. Thinking of playing a little swerve, a little masse around the 7 ball. Or maybe he can get straight to it. Yeah, he's okay. So slide this one past the 9 ball. Automatic position on black 8. Perfect start from FSR. Three Spaniards in the final 8. The man on your screens, David Alcade and Jose Alberto Delgado, the 3 amigos. They're all good friends. They all live in the same city. They practice together regularly. And 2 of them are in the Mosconi Cup team together as well. There's Robbie Capito in the background up against, well, who doesn't know the back of that person there? It's the Kaiser, of course, Ralph Souquet. If you fancy watching one of the other games, guys, they are all available on Q Score. If you go to your match, you can actually go through Q Score. There's a little arrow next to the game and you can just click that to go and watch live, or you can just go to YouTube Billiard Tube channel, the one you're on now, search for your favourite player and you can watch them as well, absolutely free. We won't charge you a cent. Rack number 2, Kazakis breaking off. Three Spaniards, Hong Kong, Germany, Finland and Japan. This man a very proud Athenian from the beautiful city of Athens. Masters champion. Who can forget that incredible final against Shane Van Boening? There you see the shot clock. Both extensions are green, indicating they both have one. It will turn red when they use it. The beep's coming. So first mistake from FSR, ball in hand, no contact. And the referee, Ben Taylor Fuente, the man in charge. You'll be seeing him in Fulda, Germany from the 6th. Alex was runner-up in the Maldives Open to Dennis Grabet. That was a memorable match as well, wasn't it? If you saw it. If you didn't, it's well worth a look. Now the work starts. Can't see that the 5, well, does it pass into the corner? Can he get on it? I think he might be able to. Short side on the 5 into this bottom left hand corner, past the 6 ball. If English isn't your native language, one of the first words you learn in pool is extension. Oh, little nudge on this look. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, he's having a little smile to himself. He didn't play that. Excuse me. He was playing to come past it and play it into this bottom left, but he'll take it. You get enough bad runs in Q Sports. You have to take advantage of the good ones when they come. Doesn't want to be straight on this 7 ball. He's okay, enough angle to stun across the face of the 8, take it into the same pocket as the 7. Well, gone a little bit further than he wanted to go. He might have to play cue ball around the angles here. 3 rails and play the 9 into the bottom left hand corner. So this 9 ball to level things up. Some latest scores for you Jose Alberto Delgado is off and running again. He's 2-0 up against Riku Rompinen. Riku, the teenager from Finland, had that amazing win last night over Jonas Salto Comino. After being 8-3 down, came back to win it 9-8. Incredible. And Nokioi is 2-0 ahead of David Alcadi. Robbie Capito has just taken the first rack against the Kaiser Ralph Souquet, and Robbie breaking the second. You might just see him there, look through the gap. There he is, breaking off. Saw him in the players' lounge after his last match. He was having a little chat with Pius Labutis, and they were discussing the combo that Pius went for, made it, but overran the position, and that was the last shot he had on the 5-ball that he missed. They're all good friends, really. It's just on the table, they're enemies. Another textbook break from FSR. Often wondered why players that use carbon shafts with a glove need to wipe the shaft down so often. It's not really about the cue not sliding, it's more an aesthetic thing where, you know, maybe you can see a fingerprint on the shaft that may be catching your eye. This is just a little bit touchy. 9-ball, just causing a few little problems here with the positional side of it. Just play this with a little bit of right hand English. Sometimes no need for words, just watch the beauty of the game, listen to the sound of the balls hitting the back of the pockets. Yeah, another break and run, good stuff from FSR. Said he was breaking very, very well against Carl Ganaderberg in the last 16 match. Nukioi going well. He's 3-0 up over David Alcade. Jose Alberto Delgado 2-1 up over Riku Rompinen. Robbie Capito 1 up on Ralph Souquet. Alex with the BK Rush White. I was just going to say both players breaking impeccably, but you can never account for that. Just an unlucky kiss. Cue ball in the side pocket. Good chance here for Sanchez to go too clear. Long way to go though. Race to 10 from now on until the final, and then 11 in the final. And our final will be this afternoon at 5:30 p.m. We have the 2 semis before that at 3. Both will be streamed live. Billiard Tube have done an amazing job this week. They've streamed every single match there's been, and that really does take some doing. So a little bit of work to do here, using the international symbol for clean the cue ball please. It's a bit like when you're in the restaurant and you want the bill, you kind of do that sign, don't you, like you're signing your name. Check please. Swiveling of the hands, clean the cue ball please. What's the symbol for sign the cue ball, I wonder? Well, we'd like that one again. He did have a kick on an 8-ball, I remember, in an earlier round on this table. A little skid. So he knew he was going to be rolling that one, so chose to have the cue ball cleaned. There's Nukioi in the background, setting the balls. It's rack for your opponent on the outside tables. Alex had a great win in his last match over Mickey Kraus, 9-0. Francisco Sanchez Ruiz did the same to Carl Gnadderberg, 9-0 as well. This is nice. Judged that very well, stole a bit on the pocket to make sure the cue ball went past the 8-ball. Francisco was looking at opening up a 2-rack lead, but he's going to be pegged back once again. We're all square at 2-2. Back with rack 3 very, very shortly, guys. Rack number 5. Francisco Sanchez Ruiz to break. He's breaking all the odd number racks. Alex the evens. Well, does have the edge of the 2, so it's going to be a safety. Cue ball somewhere over near the 5 would be ideal. He's maybe looking at going twice across here and going behind the 6. Thought maybe he might go behind the 5, but maybe he doesn't have the angle to do that. But he'd love to push that 2 ball on the rail behind the 8. That's the plan. Yeah, that was the problem. No, 2 ball, 3 in the side. 4 ball close by. 5, 6 and 7 all in the kitchen. Looking at now maybe taking the 3 into the top corner past the 5. Oh, he's overhit this. He's hit this all wrong. He's going to have to take it into the, well, he's going to take it into the corner, is he? Or is he thinking of the side? Could play it in the side and just draw across, just past centre table, deciding on the corner. Just struggling for ideal position at the moment. This looks okay to go in and out of the corner. 2 rails, cue ball heading up towards the 5. Referee's eyes flicking between the 7 and the cue ball. Alex's eyes flicking between the cue ball and the 5 ball right now. Alex actually practices on one of these tables at his uncle's burger shop. You might see a logo on his t-shirt that says Home Burger. That's his uncle's business. There it is, look. And he very kindly put a table above one of his shops. There's one of Pro Billiard Series also on these tables. .25 inch these pockets are. Next week in Fulda they will be playing on 4-inch pockets. Back to the diamonds, but part of being a pool player, it's a little bit like being a golfer, you know, you have to adapt to different courses, so different tables, different makes of tables, different conditions depending on where in the world you are, whether it's tropical, maybe there's a bit of humidity in the air which changes the way the tables play, whether there's air conditioning on, whether there's a bit of heat on. Alex actually turned the air conditioning off above him. Each player has their own little, this is rather cute actually, both players have got a little air conditioning unit above them and they're both given a remote control. You can just see it on the side of the table, the little white things look on the tables. That's the remote control that the players can use to either turn on or off their air conditioning. Alex wanted his off. FSR just having a sneak little peek through the gap there where his good friend is playing, David Alcade against Nurkioi, and Nurkioi 3-1 up on the Spaniard at the moment. Jose Alberto Delgado 2-2 with Riku Rompinen, and Robbie Capito has taken a 3-0 lead over Ralph Souquet. Back to this 3-2. Everything is okay for Kazakis, Kazabubu as they call him. Now this 2-ball will cut. Wants to be kind of just right of centre table here. Somewhere there will do very nicely, thank you. Side rail onto the 4, the purple 4. We're using the Predator Arcos 2 balls, so it's the traditional purple 4 in Fulda. It will be the Aramith black set, so it will be the purple 5. Which do you prefer? I must say I am a fan of pink. Pink is probably my favourite colour. Pink and black. It's okay, you can just play a nice soft little draw shot here. Very low on the cue ball. Just pull the cue ball over to the right. You saw him just checking. He's going to go back and check once again. Doesn't want to overrun this cue ball. Just fixing in his mind the point on the table. Kind of just under. It's okay. Could have gone a little bit further. Cue ball just going slightly away from the 9. How are you guys enjoying the coverage of the inaugural Taom MaxRack Helsinki Nineball Open? Are you loving it? Well, it was Ruiz who looked like taking a 2-rack lead earlier on. It's now Kazakis who's turned it around. He now leads 4 racks to 2. Jose Alberto Delgado is at it again. He's clawed his way back. He's now 3-2 up on Riku Rompinen. Ralph Souquet has taken his first rack against Robbie Capito. He trails 3-1. And Nokioi is 4-1 up on El Matador, David Alcade. The Kaiser breaking off in the background. Number 7 of a possible 19. FSR has been breaking so well. There's that 9 ball on the move again, but no joy. 8 and 9 has gone very tricky also, so push out it will be. 60 seconds he's added to the shot clock, as you see. So plenty of time to think about it. There's our shot clock operator sat there by the computer. I'm just behind her. I would give you a wave, guys, but I don't want to put FSR off. He's right in my eye line. Yeah, that's a pretty good push out. Yeah, Alex giving it the nod of approval as well. Well, he's put his chalk on the table, so he's taking it on. Cue ball over behind the 6. Slight misjudgment. Now the 2 ball obviously doesn't pass. What would he consider? Maybe playing the combo on the 7. Could send the 2 ball around the angles in between the 3 and the 4. Yeah, he did take on the combo. Nicely done. Well, it's a thin one, but he could play it with a lot of right hand spin and open up. No, he's just going to play safe. Wants a bounce. Did he get there? Just about. The air rush jump cue comes out. He's going to be playing the bank shot. I think the 3-5 is a set combination. So if he gets this, he'll be on the 3. Yeah, Francisco now looking at that. Looks pretty much on to me. Playing the 3-ball combo here. Nicely done. Low left now on the cue ball. Swing the cue ball round 2 rails for the 3 into the same pocket. Put that carbon fibre Q-Tech through the ball. So I can just leave the cue ball where the 3 is if he wants. I think it's pretty straight. Just replace the 3 with a cue ball. That will leave him a nice angle to go back up for the 6. He's aiming high though, so he has more angle. Now into the 8 and the 9 with a cue ball. Would love to just flick off the 9. Rail first. Flick the 9 and stay on the 6. Oh, he's got it all wrong, and he's gone in the pocket for the 2nd time. Remember, he played a safety earlier on and scratched. Got it all wrong, misjudged it. So now it's up to Alex to go into them, but he does have the advantage of ball in hand here, so can put it wherever he wants. And now can just run into these 2 balls. Would be very unlucky not to be on the 8. Perfect. Well, this is going to be 3 racks. $5-2 looks like it's coming very soon. Changed his mind. He's changed his mind again. He's going high. $5-2 it is, and FSR decides to take a little break. We're going to do the same, guys. We'll be back very, very soon. This is, well, of course, it's a long way to go, but 5-2 is quite a good lead for Alex Kazakis. See you soon. FSR is back. Alex Kazakis to break with a nice little 3-rack cushion here. Halfway to the 10 he needs. Well, his first dry break. Once again, that 8 and 9 are staying close to each other. Wow, he cued that unbelievably well. Very slick cloth. Now if you can just see that tattoo on the inside of his right arm, that's a picture of his nephew. That was nicely judged. Could see the jump cue again from Kazakis. Will be attempting the bank shot into the top right corner. Hopefully getting the cue ball back behind the 5. Once again, it's a chance for FSR. Drag this 2 ball in. Perfect on this 3. Draw off the side rail. Just a little bit of low right. Play this with some left hand inside spin, just to check the cue ball's pace off of that back rail. I think the 8 ball does go to the top right. Bounce needed. Little shake of the head. Would rather have been a little bit further away from this rail. Must be tight into the corner. That's why he's played on it into the side. Doesn't want to hit it. Oh dear. Well, the bank shot is on. He can play a carom into the 9, a little bit like the last game, remember? When he had to open the 8 and the 9, he scratched in the top corner. Big shot in the context of the match. Well, it must go then. Either that or he's playing the hook. Hook it is. Alex, I think, was expecting that. 2 rail kick. this back rail, side rail. This time it's Alex who comes bearing gifts. So it was a good choice to play the hook in behind the 9. The gap is back to just 2, but Alex Kazakis still leads 5 racks to 3. Elsewhere, Robbie Capito 4-1 up on the Kaiser Ralph Souquet. Jose Alberto Delgado, he was 2 down, came back to 3-3. It's now 5-3 to Jose. And Nokioi going very well against El Matador, David Al-Kadi. Oh, just as I say, Nokioi is now 6-3 against David Al-Kadi. The winner of this match will play either Ralph or Robbie, and the winner of Jose and Riku will play either Nokioi or David Al-Kadi. Well, that's a rarity. A dry break from FSR. You don't see many of those in a season. It's going to be a push out, but where to? Always awkward, aren't they? Tricky little shots to push out. You need a backup plan should you get it back. Chance for FSR here to get the cue ball in behind the 3. Well, we're about to see what Alex's backup plan was, should he get it back. That's why I'm surprised that FSR gave it back. I thought Francisco could have played that himself. Sanchez bringing out Shorty. And he's looking at making the one in the bottom right hand corner. Has to get it up and down very quickly. Doesn't want the cue ball still bouncing when it reaches the one. Needs a bit of luck. Hasn't got it. Playing it to the corner, digging down. This is difficult. Oh, he played it in the side. How's your cue ball, Alex? Similar shot to FSR just had. Trying to make this 2-ball in the bottom right hand corner. And once again has to get that cue ball up and over the 9 very quickly. Needs a bit of luck. Well, he's got it, hasn't he? Look. Just the safety available. Well, I do keep my eye on what you're talking about, guys, when I get the opportunity to. Thank you so much to Papa K. I totally agree with you. The organisers here have done an amazing job, considering they didn't have that long to get it organised as well. Just a couple of months. And they've done an awesome job. Rico Rompanen's dad, Aero, he's the guy that owns this beautiful Biljardi 24/7 club, and they've really pulled out all the stops to make the players and everyone feel welcome. Everything the players have needed have been given, as have we all. Access 24 hours a day to practice. There's a beautiful players' lounge with free food and drink laid on every day. And a really good production as well in my eyes. Plenty of cameras, a good media team as well. Interviews being done and posted. Lots of social media presence to keep you up to date with all the latest goings on and the schedules, results, that kind of thing. Some behind the scenes footage also. And the consensus from the players is they are very impressed, and they said the only other time they've seen hospitality on this level was in Saudi Arabia. So that's high praise indeed. And you can see WNT on the boards. World Nineball Tour from Matchroom, and it does continue from the 6th to the 11th at Hotel Esperanto in Fulda, Germany. European Open. David Al-Qaedi will be defending his title there. Now he was 6-1 down against Nukioi. David Al-Qaedi, he's just brought it back to 6-3. Jose Alberto Delgado is going well also. 7-3 up on Riku Rompinen. And Robbie Capito 4-1 up on Ralph Souquet. If you want to watch any of those guys, they are all available on the same stream. Just have a search. Tables 1, 2, 6 and 5 are in use. And of course next we'll be back down to just 2 tables for our 2 semi-finals. Both will be streamed, just this one with commentary. And we'll let you know which one as soon as we know. It could be an all-Spanish affair. Nukioi will say differently though, of course. Robbie Capito, Ralph Souquet, FSR, Alex Kazakis. Take your pick. This is a good break and a chance to play a very good safety in behind the 6 for Kazakis. Mentioned the European Open. Straight after that is the Racks MVP Open in Racks Pool Room in West Hempstead, New York. And then everyone who's anyone is heading to the US Open Pool Championship, the biggest event on the Matchroom calendar. It's the one everyone wants to win. Defending champion is Ko Ping Chung. The man at the table won it himself in 2022. What didn't he win in 2022? If you heard the interview earlier, it was only the 10 ball really that he was missing. No one has ever held the 8, 9 and 10 ball at the same time. Wu Jiajing came close, and so did FSR, led at Ackland Catchy 5-1 in the final. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. A little jump and a skip. Really was a beautiful shot. Okay, the bank is on. Oh, so is the cut. Let's see what he prefers. There are actually another couple of ranking events after the US Open. There's the Seattle Nineball Open. That's from the 6th to the 8th of September, and then from the 9th to the 13th is the Zen and Yuan Open in Shanghai, China, also a ranking event. Didn't really get close to the bank. FSR playing a really nice hook in behind the 3, and the jump stick is going to come out once again. Has to be very accurate with this though. Trying to make it. Doesn't want to clip the purple 4. Doesn't want to get any unwanted English on the cue ball either, because you can swerve them in mid-air. He might have been a little fortunate here, as he... No, it's going to pull up. This is on into the side pocket for FSR. A chance then to pull everything back level again. Oh, didn't want that. Thought he might have scratched in the corner. Wouldn't have been the first time. Five gone up by the 7. That's makeable though as a combo. Does he play the cross side bank? Well, he did. Kind of played it as a two-way. I don't think there's enough of this to make the ball. That's why the jump stick is out once again. Wow, didn't even clear the 9. Where's the 9 ball gone? Oh, he's not, is he? Surely not. He's playing the combo, and he's not playing the combo, is he? He is. Wow. Well, it's not often you see a top-class elite pro play a combo like that. I think it was because of the position of the 5-7 that made him go for it. And of course, with ball in hand, being able to put it anywhere you like made it a little bit easier. Anyway, it's 5-5. We now have a race to 5. First to 10, remember, goes through to the semi-finals. David Al-Qaedi is on a march. He's coming back. It's now Nurkioi 6, David Al-Qaedi 4. Jose Alberto Delgado, another Spaniard, 7-4 up against Riku Rompinen. And Robbie Capito continuing the form that he showed in the UK Open when he won it against Mieszko Fortunski earlier in the year. He's 5-2 up on Ralph Su K. One of his big weapons is this Matchroom break box break. There it is again. When you can get the cue ball back into the balls. And look at this. Now could just drag this 2 ball in, leave the 3 into the bottom right. There's a little bit of congestion if he comes across the face of it, has to be careful. Yeah, that's why he stayed that side of it. Doesn't want to go getting himself involved in traffic. Really to and froing this match. It's anybody's. It's a busy schedule. Most players flying to Germany tomorrow. Some are already there. And just hold the cue ball where the 6 is. Eight available into the left side, also into the bottom right. He's going to go forward slightly. Good angle, can go wherever he wants now. Go forward with just a little bit of left to play the 8 in the side. There you see, aiming 10 o'clock on the clock face on the cue ball. That's perfect. Now just a soft little draw shot for the 9 into the bottom left, and he'll regain the lead. And he does so. Riku Rompanen's won another rack back. It's Jose Delgado 7, Riku Rompanen 5, Robbie Capito 5-2 up on Ralph Souquet. No Kioi still 6-4 over David Alcadi. I read an interesting fact about Helsinki. It's the coldest capital in the Nordic region of the 5 main Nordic capital cities. It's the coldest average winter temperature of any of them. The record low in Helsinki was minus 34.3 degrees. That's minus 29.7 Fahrenheit. That's cold. The action is hot in here. Kazakis breaking off. 6-5 down. Good break. A good look at the 2 ball as well. It goes into the bottom right as we look. Top right now, past the 9 ball. you see Al-Qaedi in the background in action. Look at this 8-ball. Look at this 8-ball. Oh, it's okay. For a second there, it looked like he may have had a little bit of luck there, Kazakis. Just bounced out the way enough. Yeah, doesn't like having to draw all the way back off this. He's looking to see if he can just go forward a little bit. Oh, he's lost the cue ball. Yeah, he was trying to draw straight back off it, but didn't pot the 3-ball how he wanted to. He caught it a little bit on the side, which meant the cue ball strayed. He still has this though, into the top corner. He has to be careful with the brown 7 though. Just slid off the side of it. He's okay. FSR, he can be behind, but his body language rarely changes, and he always looks bouncy and bubbly and full of confidence. He's got that real attacking style. He's got that a little bit of body movement as well, where he kind of sways with the shot, but that's okay when it's part of your game. You wouldn't teach it, of course, but now we may see a big shot here. He may draw all the way back here with some low right. Watch this for a shot. All the way back, zip the cue ball over. Wow, it's okay. What a turnaround. It's going to be 7-5. Now needs another 3. Alex decides, rightly so, to take a little bit of a timeout. Can't say I blame him. Just needs to reset. He was in control, and I'll tell you what, Riku Rompinen once again is coming back. He's now 7-7 with Jose Alberto Delgado. Ralph Souquet 6 down to Robbie Capito. No Kioi. Wow, look at this. Al-Qaedi on the way back as well. Nukioi just 1 up. That's 6-5 over the Spaniard. More action to come, guys. Very, very soon. Kazabubu is back. Had a 2-rack lead, now trails by 2. The familiar sight of FSR psyching himself up, getting ready to unleash that great break he possesses. Oh, there it is again. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Two to the 3. No problem. 3 to the 4. Okay. Would love the cue ball roughly on the line where it is now for the 4. Can draw straight back for the 3 into the top left. That's just about perfect. And now another little draw shot here to leave himself where I was talking about before. Looking good. Cue ball twice across. Wants to miss the 9 off the second rail. Oh, he's missed the 4 ball. Can you believe it? Well, he's been extremely fortunate there. I think it was one of those scenarios where he was a little bit on the move there. A lot of body movement. Alex with every right to feel a little bit aggrieved there. Probably was expecting at least a look at the 4 ball. I think he's just jumping to a kick here. Changing his mind. He's going 1, 2, 3 rails here, trying to kick. Oh, he's changed his mind again. He's going back to the original plan, kicking it off the side rail. Oh, he was straight in on it. I didn't realise he could get through to it. What a shot that is from Kazakis. And he was up against it as well. The shot clock was beeping. He had no extension either. Extraordinary. Oh, what a great shot again. Gonna have to play this in the side, I think. Got to play it in the side for position on the 8 off this back rail, back level with a 9. Well, I don't know why he tried to drop it in, to be honest. Maybe it was he was worried about the scratch, I don't know. But what a chance that was to get back within 1 again. after such a great 4 and 5 ball. It was, well, I wouldn't say easy, but it was relatively easy 6 ball. One that you'd normally expect him to make. I wonder what's going through his mind as he sits there. That's perfect. Can now just draw straight back. Cue ball coming away from the rail. Now a 3-rack lead at 8-5. Riku Rompinen and Jose Alberto Delgado are locked at 8-8. Ralph Souquet still trailing Robbie Capito 6-2. Nukioi 7-5 over David Alcady. Alex taking on some fluids. Picks up the BK rush. I think it's fair to say both have broke very, very well overall. Consistently making the 1 ball, consistently having a look at the lowest ball on as well. Well, it's all about the 2 ball, isn't it? And getting nicely on the 3. Right over the shoulder of Alex Kazakis, playing the shot with him. Almost looked like one of those virtual ball games, didn't it? Where you're in control. You just have to choose the pace and the angle and pull the trigger. Semi-finals coming up at 3 p.m. today. Final 5:30. Looks like 8-6, doesn't it? mentioned to Alex the other day that it must be kind of like playing at home. The same light, the same table. I asked him about the cloth. He does have a Simone's grey cloth on his table and 4-inch pockets. Predator sponsored player though, so he would have been given the table. He just needed a place to put it, thanks to his uncle, as I said, at Homeburger. He got a place. It's so much easier when you don't have to go to the club. I ask a lot of players just in general conversation about their practice routines and however much they love their fans, and you know, sometimes they have to drive to their nearest pool room, which takes maybe an hour, and then they spend a little bit of time signing some autographs and having a little chat with their fans, and then the drive back home again also can also mean, you know, they're losing 3 hours, whereas if you've got a table at home or near to your home where you can just go and practice uninterrupted, it's a whole lot easier. Francisco Sanchez Ruiz mentioned earlier, his father runs an academy. His father is Francisco Sanchez Hernandez on Facebook, if you want to look him up. He's always fun to follow, great guy. Does a lot for the juniors also in Spain. And his dad, absolutely petrified of flying, which I always used to be as well. And then I read the stats, and you're a whole lot safer in the air than you are driving. You're more likely to be involved in a crash on your way to the airport rather than in a plane crash. The statistic is something like you could board a plane every day for the next 15 years. I think it might even have been 15,000 flights, and you still have a very low chance of being involved in a crash, and even if you were, you had 50% chance of surviving it. So it really is the safest method of transport there is. But his dad made the flight to Las Vegas. He always promised his son, if you make the Mosconi Cup team, I'll be there to watch you. And it just happened to be in Las Vegas, so he had to keep to his word, and he bit the bullet, flew all the way to Las Vegas and saw his son lift the Mosconi Cup. And Francisco said in his own words, it was the best moment of his life to look up and see his dad in the crowd holding the trophy. What a lovely story. So 3 balls away from getting onto the hill. A place in the semi-final awaits. He will play either Robbie Capito or Ralph Souquet. And Robbie Capito 7-2 up on Ralph at the moment. Jose Alberto Delgado has just gone on the hill 9-8 against Riku Romponen. Nukioi just 1 rack ahead of David Alcady 7-6. Nice pace, almost straight in on this 9-ball, and the hill will arrive. Well, we started out on the first day of August with 104 players from all over the world. All paid their €300 entry fee. Double elimination in this WNT World Nineball Tour ranking tournament, and they're all playing for prize money, and prize money means points also, which go towards their WNT ranking, which gets them seeding and invites, and maybe even a Moscone Cup place as well to boot. And they're playing first prize of €8,000 in this, so that equates to 8,000 points, of course. Second prize, runner-up, 5,400. Losing semi-finalists, 3,500. Losing quarter-finalists, 2,200. 9th, 16th, 1,200. And last 32 have already taken home €700. Well, stop press. Oh, it's okay. The two's going to drop. I thought it was going to be dry. Look how close he was to a golden break, though. Look at the 9-ball. Oh, don't go over the top of the... Oh dear, oh dear. Well, the only worse place than that was behind the 6. UK Paul, thank you so much for your kind support and all you do for the game. Really do appreciate it. Thank you so much, UK World Paul. If you don't follow them on Facebook, guys, you should. They're great guys that give you all of the streams around the world. I want to thank 77 Point Billiards as well from the Philippines for all they do. Thanks for your support too, guys. Really appreciate it. Looking forward to coming on your podcast at some point. Maybe we can do that after this event, sometime during the the European Open. If you want me to come on, of course I will. Thin cut. Oh, he didn't even go for it. He's gone for the safety shot. Oh, this is going to find the gap, look. He has a look at this 4-ball, the purple 4. Oh, a round of applause. I don't know what it was for. If I had to guess, I'd say Riku Rompinen has just drawn level at heel. I'm not sure. Maybe it was to go 9-8. No, it was to go heel. Oh, he attempted the 9-ball. Is he going to fluke it in the top corner? He is. It's there. It's going in. Well, what a way for it to end. Francisco Sanchez Ruiz is a little bit embarrassed by that. But I don't think he'll be saying, oh, it's okay, put it back up. In it goes. And through to the semi-final. FSR, a good performance overall. He fought back from a 2-rack deficit. Alex Kazakis leaves the arena. He will be on his way to Fulda in Germany. We're going to have a quick break. We will be back at 3 p.m. with our first semi-final. We're not sure who it's going to be just yet. Keep your eye on the social media on Biliardi247 on our Facebook page. And I'll see you 3 o'clock for the semi-final. Mark White saying, see you later.